Okay, how's it going? Welcome back to the daily vlog. I want to thank each and every one of you for checking out these daily videos, and I hope by some means they are some kind of help. So let's see what we're getting into right now. Double cut all of my seams in vinyl. I don't never try to straight edge and butt up. I always double cut. And whenever I do it, especially on a wood grain vinyl just like this, because the wood grain grout lines are so skinny, I will always go just a little bit beside one grout line, take the other one off, and have a little bit of extra vinyl on that side. So I got this piece, this is my fill piece, all pre-cut in, taped in place, and ready to double cut my seam now. What I was talking about a while ago, you can see straight down on that, I have just a little bit of offset, and I always do that on, like I said, this wood grain vinyl. That way I don't accidentally run these two little bitty skinny lines together and have a fat line or make them completely disappear. So that's how I do this wood grain vinyl. I always got a good grout line that way. Cock-a-doodle-doo. So this is the roller that I use. I always use a 75-pound roller on everything that I glue down. I know some of the vinyls say that you should use a 100-pound roller. Maybe they used to. I can't say that they do anymore. I don't know. I haven't checked in a long time. But back in the day, I can kind of understand where you would need a 100-pound roller, because you used to use the multi-purpose flooring adhesive for all of your paperback vinyls and such like that. Nowadays, almost everything is a true vinyl. You know, it's vinyl backed and stuff like that. So I feel, well, this is just me, but I feel that if a person used a 100-pound roller on this stuff here, you're probably just going to cause problems rather than actually do what the rolling is supposed to do. So back in the day when the felt back vinyl and the multi-purpose flooring adhesive was used, yeah, you would lay it over in there wet and you would get bubbles that you would have to push out as the glue would gas off. So a 100-pound roller would definitely be good for that. But again, these new vinyls where you lay it in pressure sensitive adhesive, the glue is already dry. That's how I do it anyway. I never wet set. But is that a major concern? Should a person use a 100-pound roller on sheet vinyl? I don't think so. I never do it. I never do it on carpet even. I always have used just this 75-pound roller. I feel like if a person was to use a heavy 100-pound roller on these new floors, the new vinyl-backed vinyl, you might actually stretch it and push it as it's rolling through the glue and maybe even cause a bubble in front of the roller. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on a 100-pound roller versus a 75-pound roller, or even some of them, the 35-pound rollers? What's your roller of choice? And what do you think about the new vinyls with a 100-pound roller? What's your thoughts? I would like to hear. Okay, so getting ready to start cutting and doing the quarter round. I feel a few little sprinkles. This little bitty thing right here is super handy just for this little 7 1/4 inch miter saw, 7-inch miter saw, whatever it is. Anyway, this little bitty thing right here is awesome. I use this all the time. I got the big 12 slider, but this one is my favorite for stuff like this. I only bring my big one if I'm doing stair treads or something like that. And this guy right here, a lot of people will use a 4-inch grinder to do their coping and stuff like that. This is a little, look right there, I'll give you the name of it. It was a little bit expensive, but I can cope super accurate and super fast with this little thing right here. So I cope all of my outside corners, all of my inside corners, and all of my outside corners I will use I'll show you as soon as I can get in there. I use a miter protractor on all of my outside corners, so everything is accurate. I really spend the time on my trim work, because in my opinion that makes everything go good. And I use a pin shooter versus a nail gun. That way, especially like on this right here where we're doing a stained quarter round, I use this little pin shooter. The holes are so small and insignificant, you don't even have to worry about filling them or anything like that. So you might want to check that little guy out right there and try to see about getting one if you cope your trim. Alrighty, we are complete with this. Got what little bit of furniture back in there, the chairs. We didn't move a whole lot of furniture, so actually only thing we moved was the refrigerator, so we helped this just because, but everything's done. Got to put some seam sealer on my seams and we will get outy bouty. So what I was talking about, used almond caulking. It's kind of light right now because it's fresh, but it dries a little bit darker because that's an almond tub. So that is almond caulking. And I said something about my pin shooter earlier, and turns out I didn't even have any pins, so I did have to use my nail gun. Anyway, look at those, look at the cope on that. There it is. That's why I love coping. And a 22.5 cut on my ends. And always touch it up with stain. On my outside corners, like I said, they were, I use a miter protractor, and it's a good thing because there was not a single 45 corner in here. That was actually a 47. The only ones that were 45 was on the cabinets. Everything else was 47 there. And 47 right there as well. But looks good. Everything turned out nice. Alrighty, this is the conclusion of today's daily vlog. I wanted to thank you guys for tuning into these and ask a question about how you guys were liking them and what was needed in them and stuff like that. What you guys wanted out of the daily vlogs. I got a whole lot of feedback on yesterday's video, so I really appreciate you guys giving me your feedback. That way I can know what you guys want and how I can deliver something that you guys are going to be happy with. So again, thank you for all of your feedback. Oh, by the way, it is 4:15 right now. I left the client's house at 3, it was about 3:33 or something like that. So about 3:30 I was done today, and I have dropped Luke off to his car, and now I'm here at home at 4:16. So keeping it halfway short, okay? That's my goal, somewhere between 3 and 5. I don't want to run over 5 o'clock. I try to keep it, like I said, between 3 and 5 is what I try to keep my work days. But anyway, really appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you got any recommendations or you want to see anything, a little extra of something, by all means, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, okay? If you guys like these vlogs, make sure you leave a comment and make sure you give a thumbs up, okay? Because that definitely helps out my channel. It helps YouTube promote these things. If they see a lot of action going on in the comments and likes and stuff like that, it helps promote the channel. So all that stuff is greatly appreciated, okay? So don't forget to comment, like, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, FBSB's out.